Howdy, welcome back. As you can see, it's another dreary December day. The weather certainly not going to be my friend today. It's grey, it's overcast, it's drizzly, it's miserable. But you know what, I'm not going to let that dampen my spirits because I'm back in the Black Country, and you know how much I love being in the Black Country because I find some of the best people and the best pubs anywhere in the country over here in the Black Country. So the aim of today's video is basically Cradley Heath, or Cradley Heath. Literally, the more people I ask, the more it gets. There's a line there in the middle. Some of them say it's definitely Cradley, some say it's definitely Cradley. I give up trying to pronounce things. But there are some gaps to fill outside of that bit as well. So we're going to get those done as best we can. And that brings me back to Blackheath, where there is a new pub open, a new micropub open since the last time I came. And it's called The Last Jar. So I figured, well, before I can check into my hotel, I can't check in until 2 and it's 1:30. Why not kick things off and get started with the new micropub called The Last Jar. And it is just here. Can't remember what it was when I walked down this road only about 3 or 4 months ago. I remember being bright and sunny when I was here last time. But anyway, we're going to tick this one off. This will be stop number 1 of the day. And yeah, because I'm in the Black Country, I am bound to find some great beers and have a great day. So up first then, The Last Jar, now in Blackheath. Now when I stood outside and I said to you that this was brand new, I mean, it really is brand new. They opened yesterday. For a soft opening yesterday? Yeah, and then today is the proper officially open. Yeah, soft opening yesterday. Today is the proper opening day. So it is brand new and it's gorgeous. So a former barber shop, still owned by the same chap who owned it as a barber shop, and he hasn't done much to it apparently. Must have been a very plush barber shop because it looks really good in here. So let's take it for a wander around. Lovely, cosy seating area up on the top as you come down, and all the old the seats where they used to wait for the barbers. Down here, as you see, what are you going to do down this end? Some live music and bits down this end?
Yeah, we've not straight away, but we're leading up to that eventually.
That'll be good. As you can see, it's very plush, very nice, and of course, though, it's all about the beer, isn't it? I mean, let's face it, Black Country staples from Wye Valley Butty and HPA, and Green Duck, Stourbridge based, that have also done them their own pale, which I've just sampled, and it's very, very nice. But it isn't just about the stuff on here. Because round here, so it's a bit early for me at the moment to start on the 8% cans, but you won't go wrong with Vocation, Attic, Turning Point, Vault City, things like that, no matter what you want in here. Dr. Emer's, the gin as well, they had a really good place I went to not many weeks ago. Super little place this, I'm sure it will do very, very well. So come down, have a look and see for yourselves. While I was in The Last Jar, the chaps very kindly worked out a route for me to do, and yeah, got a list of where to head and which way it makes sense to do them. So I headed to the Waterfall, which was top of the list next, and it doesn't open until 4. Can I just add once again, in case you haven't heard it before, I hate 4 PM opening times. Oh, bane of my life. So, there was one that's not on the list but needed doing anyway, so I've come up to the Rowley Bar and Grill, which from the name I would assume might be a Desi pub. Free house and real ales, it says though. So this is going to be my second stop of the day, the Rowley Bar and Grill. Obviously it's in Rowley Regis part. Yeah, it's very much a food house, I'd say a Desi pub type atmosphere and menu. It's very smart, very nice looking. There aren't any ales on. It looks like there was one, but it's run out. I don't know what it was. But yeah, it's smartly decked out. Got Thatcher's Tower, good bits. I've managed to go with an Atlantic Pale in here, but it's a big old space with loads of dining on the other side and stuff. So yeah, pretty smart. But yeah, no ales on, as said, outside. According to the address of this one on Google, it comes up as Cradley Heath. I don't know, because it sounds like I'm going into Cradley Heath, out of Cradley. I don't know, I'm going around and around and around, especially with ones that I'm going to have to come back to. But it looks very, very nice, this. So this one's called the Bell and Bear. And it's a lovely looking old pub, isn't it? Gorgeous looking place. Yeah, I'm very impressed with the aesthetics of this from the outside, at least. Let's hope I'm just as impressed with the inside. I'm sure I will be. So stop 3 today, Bell and Bear. Yeah, this one's gorgeous inside, absolutely gorgeous. 2 ales on HPA and Butty Back, running theme of the Black Country, eh? So I've gone with the HPA, but yeah, it's a gorgeous looking place. Definitely very impressed. Low ceilings, general cosy, warm feeling. Definitely a place that does good food. I can smell the food and stuff. It smells absolutely fantastic. Obviously, I've probably been busy with diners already today. It's a gorgeous place. So got the fireplace stuff over there. Got some mulled wine and cider on. Nice outdoor bits as well. Heineken Silver, Guinness and stuff in there. Plenty of other tap offerings as well. So I love the low ceilings. Yeah, very aesthetically pleasing pub all round. This very impressed. Really loved it in there. Thought that was a fantastic pub. So I'm working my way up Old Hill, which is still part of Cradley Heath. So we're just going to call it Cradley Heath. We're going to work up into Cradley Heath itself, do all that stuff around there and see where we go from that. So the first one of Old Hill is the Haden Cross. I'll leave the Halesowen lot to do another time. There's enough in Halesowen, I think, for me to do another crawl there anyway. I can get all of the rest of them done. Hopefully the lighthouse would have been my next one from there, and that's temporarily closed as well. So it makes sense to come back and do all of those as a Halesowen run at this end of where I am on another run. So next up then is the Haden Cross. And it says Batham's prize winning ales. Now you know I absolutely love a Batham's, so that sounds good to me. Sounds promising, doesn't it? Haden Cross then is stop number 4 of the day so far. Right, I love this one. This one's a proper old school wicked little pub, and instead they do Batham's bitter, which that's a selling point for me. It's a selling point for the area and stuff around here. But it's a pretty cool little pub. You can get all the way around the bar. So rather than me talk about it, why don't we just show you around? We'll come into the first beautiful looking little bar. So yeah, Batham's a bitter on. The guys running this are lovely folks. But if we go out this way, we can't get out that way because it's locked. We won't walk all the way around the bar. We'll walk back this way and show you it this way. But it's a cool layout and a nice gaff. Massive, great telly screen for all the sport and everything. Stella unfiltered. Carling we pretend doesn't exist. Don't we? We do that a lot. Matt, he's drinking a Carling. I
know mention the Bivens, but I'm not allowed today.
I see. Any old excuse. Thatcher's Gold and Madry around this side. But yeah, what a wicked little pub. Lovely fire getting ready to set. Good stop off this one. Pub 4 in the bag for today. Obviously I couldn't leave without having a Batham's, could I? Matt tells me it's the best Batham's around. You know what? He might be right. It's pretty good. Haden Cross, absolutely brilliant. Loved that one. Working my way back round towards the Waterfall so we can get that done. So the next one is the Crown. Yeah, light blue frontage. It's that area. Again, some of these pubs are stuck in some really weird places, so I wonder how they survive. I'm glad they do, but I do wonder how they do survive. But anyway, never judge a pub by its external or location. So the Crown is my next stop. And it's going to be stop number 6 of the day so far. Yeah, it's definitely more of a sort of an after-work, locals style pub. There's no ales on. Not much going. There's a pool table, screens and stuff to watch the football, but not much else I can tell you with regards to this one. It's a proper friendly little pub. There's not much I can tell you about the beers and stuff. Yeah, definitely a local's local, but I did like it in the Crown. They are salt of the earth, lovely people. So whenever I start filming, there's always a van that comes up behind me. I wonder if it's the same van that's stalking me. I don't think it is. But I'm back at the Waterfall. Yay, it's after 4 o'clock, so it's definitely open. There are lights and everything on now. It's a Holden's pub. So that's what it looks like. Again, on a massively busy road. But the Waterfall will be my 6th stop of today thus far. Looking forward to this one, like a Holden's pub I do. As I expected, it's a gorgeous pub. Holden's, again, they're over in this part of the country. Holden's are another absolutely stellar, fantastic brewery that always have decent pubs and pretty decent beer. I have got myself a Jolly Stag in here, having not had that one. It's a seasonal one, so it's not been on my Untapped before. But look at this fireplace. I'll be a fan of that. I'm not sure about the R. Kelly in the background. Maybe it's followed up by Diddy and some Lost Profits from there. But yeah, lovely looking boozer this. I do like Holden's pubs a lot. Yeah, even the other side of the bar is pretty beautiful. They also got Batham's on. yeah, nice looking pub all around this. I'm very, very impressed. I've gone with this, that Jolly Stagno, which is actually a decent beer, that. So that is the Waterfall. I mean, it's 5 o'clock. Google says it's open. I can't find any opening hours on Facebook or anything else at all. So I've no idea if that is a fully functioning pub still or not. I would have expected it to be open by this time, especially on this date, by 5. So, I don't know, can't do it. On we move. Luckily though, it isn't far to walk to the next one. So the Riddings, yeah, I've no idea. I've asked on Facebook, hopefully we'll find out if it is a thing still or not. It's not far to walk to Spring Meadow. So this will be stop number 7 of my day thus far. I'm going to try and get you a little better view of it without getting run over. There you go, look at me. Walking backwards across a busy road at like 5:15 at night. Don't say I don't do things for you. So Spring Meadow is up next. Yeah, it's not a localsy type pub. It's very nice, very nicely presented. A little gaff. No ales on. So I've gone with half San Miguel. I know it's in a Madrid glass, but you know, don't hold that against them. Yeah, it's a nice looking boozer. Plenty of space and stuff in here. Quite busy. Just gone after work time and stuff, obviously. So not a bad looking boozer at all. So moving along that same road, I've been looking forward to coming to this one for a while. It's Fixed Wheel Brewery, who are awesome, by the way. It's their micropub, their tap room, whatever you want to call it. So it's on Old Hill, Cradley Heath, and it's called, I absolutely love, by the way, I love the name of this. You ready? It's called Wheelie Thirsty. That's good, isn't it? That's a good pun. Wheelie Thirsty, a Fixed Wheel Brewery. It's a really good pun, isn't it? So it's got a nice little outdoor garden-y space on the front. But yeah, I've been looking forward to coming to this one for a while. Lots of people have said, obviously shouted it out to me and said I was going to like it. They commented and said, come. And here I am. So yeah, very much looking forward to Wheelie Thirsty. Get me lips around a Fixed Wheel Brewery beer, because they're always good. And this is stop 8 of the day so far. So I can come and not sample at least 2 of their own. Okay, so I've gone with 2 cask, Wheelie Pale, which is this one, which is very good, really good, Wheelie Pale. Right, no brakes, which is slightly heavier, 5.9%er. Oh, an IPA. Oh, yeah, that's good. Honestly, these are such a good brewery. But I was surprised they do some keg stuff. And you know, I do like a good pale or a good IPA or anything like that. And they happen to have some stuff from New Invention Brewery, which are based not far from here, over this sort of area, at Brown Hills area. And they were probably the same race of Brown as New Invention. So I went with one of New Invention's as well. The citrus from that already. Yeah, loving it. So really, really great little place. Glad I finally made it here. Basically, yeah, a super looking little tap room. Super looking little place. So here's my 3 beers lined up for the thing. It's a really friendly, really great little place. Great beer selection, cask and keg. And I'm gonna get on with these. It's no real surprise that I loved Wheelie Thirsty, was it? I mean, I was always gonna love that and think that it was a super little place. A micropub tap room for a brewery that I think an awful lot of from the beers I've had anyway. The beers that I had were absolutely superb. So yeah, massive thumbs up for Wheelie Thirsty. I love the name as well. I really do love the name. Right, so this I believe is or was called the Cottage Spring, but the sign there says Everest Cottage. So I'm not entirely sure. It's either the Cottage Spring or Everest Cottage. But anyway, it's my 10th stop of the day so far, and it looks like this. So okay, it still says the Cottage Spring there, but the sign there says Everest Cottage. So whether they're changing the name, in the process of changing the name or what, I don't know. Now serving a carvery as well. Probably not right now, but it's probably Sundays. And yeah, it's down again. It's one very much tucked away in the mire. Honestly, it doesn't look anywhere near as dark on my camera now as it actually is in real life. It's mega dark, and I don't know, simple things impress me. Anyway, Cottage Spring or Everest, whatever it's called, up next. I got to the bottom of it, so new guy's taken over. He's changing the name to Everest Cottage. It's going to be a Desi pub. There's an Indian Desi menu. The other side of the bar is all in darkness, but yeah, Indian Desi menu. So it's changing its name to Everest Cottage, but it's always been before the Cottage Spring. So that's the confusion. No ales on there, not much to write home about on the beers, to be fair. Feels a bit lost at the moment, but if he's only just taken over, we can't judge it too harshly, can we? I do like a Desi pub, so we will see what happens from here. Yeah, decent again. See what we'll say. Yeah, just been taken over, Cottage Spring, and that is what it looks like. I'm definitely back across the border again now, back into Cradley Heath. So yeah, I did dip into Netherton for that one, but it just made sense to do that one while I was just walking up that way. So that was Netherton apparently, and I'm hoping to get to the Netherton as we go through the day, but who knows? Who knows anymore where I'm going to get to or where I'll end up? I don't know. I think this is stop 11, but yeah, my counting has definitely gone out the window now, like it normally does. And this one's the Wagon and Horses. So there are actually 2 Wagon and Horses that I haven't done in this area. This is definitely the Cradley Heath one though. And it looks like that. So yeah, down Major Road. I've also been told I've got to have something to eat from Ivan's Fish and Chips, which I can now spot, which is over there. So let's go and do the Wagon and Horses. Then we might wander over to Ivan's Fish and Chips. No ales on again, which is a bit of a shame because they obviously had the capacity at some point. One of those cocktail things, though. Thanks to Aspel's Carling, I know, Shipyard and a Thatcher's Tower down the other end. Watch the sport. Seems a friendly enough little gaff. Yeah, so I've gone with Thatcher's. So a little bit of a, you know, it's a palate cleanser to me. This I quite like it. Sometimes, anyway. Proper old school. Just met some absolutely top lads. Top lads. Good beer garden. This. Good beer garden. And about you didn't watch the football, but outdoor toilets. That's how you know that a pub is actually older than you would first think. And that is the gent. So I'm going to go now. I'll leave you here. Top lads. Top pub. Top lads. Good banner. But I am hungry. I haven't eaten all day, so we better go to Ivan's Fish and Chips, haven't we? Apparently, they do battered pigs in blankets. So I'm going to have to do that. So yeah, literally just over the road from there. I mean, you're not going to miss it, are you? You certainly aren't going to miss it. So let's get in there and see what Ivan's Fish and Chips has got to offer. I've got some battered chips coming. Honestly, you've never been to the Black Country, you've never had battered chips. You are missing out. Let me tell you, you are missing out. Battered chips are probably the greatest invention of all time ever. But yeah, I've got pigs in blankets coming. Got some battered chips, a piece of cod, some mushy peas, and some battered pigs in blankets. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. It's an old school chippy, cash only. The price is like £1.93, £1.90. It's odd. £5.49. Like no. Yeah, there's one of those £6.71. Proper old school prices and stuff on there. But yeah, I am excited to get tucked into this. It's not the world's greatest start, I'll be honest, because I obviously ordered battered chips and there was no batter on them whatsoever. Apparently they were battered, but they put less batter on them. I don't know. But we're going to go in with what we've got. So I've asked for batter on the chips. So we've got the pigs in blankets, we've got the cod, we've got some peas. So we'll have a look. So battered pigs in a blanket. And when it's a bit pea. Well, looks alright, doesn't it? Well, that's good. Yeah, I'm very impressed with that. That's very good. Right, battered chips are here. I mean, I'm still failing to see much. Let's try one. I'm still failing to see much batter on there, to be honest, but let's have a look. Yeah, I'm still not really getting the batter. Orange chips, batter chips. Yeah, I'm sadly incredibly underwhelmed. Luckily, the batter pigs and blanket and stuff makes up for it. Now being an authority on black country battered chips or orange chips, I definitely don't think that they don't even come close to Dr. Vinegar's or Major's that I've been to so far. So, what a shame. Anyway, got pubs to go to. Come on. Yeah, I wouldn't say I was particularly impressed by Ivan's. It was alright. The pigs and blankets were good, but I wouldn't go there again, which is a bit of a shame because I was really looking forward to some battered chips, but they just weren't anything like a patch on the ones I've had so far. But 100 yards down the road, Cradley Heath Sports and Social Club. You know what? I'm not averse to doing a Sports and Social Club. Certainly need a drink. So we're going to do Cradley Heath Sports and Social Club next, which is literally just here. So Ivan's chippy, you can see the Union Jack with the lights on just there. Well down the road. Cradley Heath Sports and Social Club up next to them. So it's like a Marston's run social club. Hobgoblin, Banks. It's Guinness, Thatcher's Gold, San Miguel on the other side. It's a social club type of affair. Pool table, 2 pool tables and a snooker table. But a vodka and Diet Coke, £2.65. Can't beat social club prices, can you? Friendly place. I have probably counted now. So this is stop 12. Cradley Heath Sports and Social was stop 11. This is stop 12. This is the Plow and Harrow. And it's set down another sort of side street. I'm doing a lot of walking now, so the pace is definitely slower than I would like it to be. It seems that everything I've got left to do in the back country is going to be a bit like this, a bit spread out. I am getting to the town centre bit in a minute, hopefully. But yeah, Plow and Harrow, stop 12. 5 good hours in this one. Same one from I've never had before. Bristol beer factory called Independence, which is nice. It's always nice to find a new ale. Kirkstall, Farmers, HBA, Buddy, obviously. But yeah, this one, Independence from Thatcher's Tale and stuff in. It's a decent looking little boozer, this, to be fair. How are you, buddy? All right? Nice to see you. All right?
I watch you all the time, mate.
Thank you very much. Always
I've been sitting on the back of you.
a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Thank you, bud. Yeah, good little pub this. Young lass on the bar. There's a lad trying to talk to her about stuff that from 20 years before she was born that she definitely doesn't know. But yeah, good little pub. Great to find such a good ale selection in Plow and Harrow. It's definitely split up some of the lesser beery houses that I found so far today. Right, my next stop then is on the edge. I would assume it's still on the edge of Cradley Heath. Honestly, I stopped trying to work these borders out, but it's called the Vine Inn. And now the last vine I did in the Black Country, I believe, was the Bathams one at the top of Brierley Hill, also called the Bull and Bladder. But that was an amazing pub. That I thought was an absolute 10 out of 10. That's where Bathams Brewery is. So, high hopes for anything in the Black Country called the Vine. It's top 13 of the day so far. You know those pubs that you wander into and everybody like stops what they're doing, stares at you, feel really, really, really uncomfortable. You wish you could just leave. Yeah, well, this isn't one of them at all. This is absolutely brilliant. It's a really friendly little place. Look at Dave. He's a Wolves fan, but you know, give him away. Yeah, here's a way. Yeah. No, this is a heartbeat of the community type pub, a proper community local. Again, look. I know, shocking. White Valley HBA. Shocking. That Julie, she desperately needs that raise, I'm telling you. But yeah, proper little community pub. Lovely little place. Obviously, I've gone for the HBA, because I do. Honestly do. Absolutely love it. So yeah, wicked little pub this. These are the heartbeat of the thing, they find the backstreet ones. I think it might be something about Black Country pubs called the Vine, that just resonate with me. And I just fall in love with them, because yeah, I could happily have spent all night in the Vine. Lovely people, lovely landlady, lovely pub. I said I don't mind an HBA. I know I say it's in too many pubs around here, because it is, but I don't mind an HBA at all, so it was very good as well. But I mean, sort of the town centre part of Cradley Heath then now. The minor stop is called the Cherrywood. It's the Cherrywood Smokehouse, which I can only assume means that it must do barbecue food and stuff like that. So yeah, the Cherrywood Smokehouse, bar and grill, function room. Cherrywood Smokehouse, bar and grill. It's stop 14 of my day so far. Proper grill stuff. I said the Indian stuff in it smells absolutely amazing. Honestly, it smells phenomenal. People eating and stuff. Loads of screens around. So it's a sports bar as well as a grill place. No ales, but decent stuff amongst the taps. I found Atlantic Pale, which I'm always happy enough with, because yeah, as far as Sharks Brewery goes, it outweighs Doom Bar like 1,000,000 to 1. That really does. I wish that more places would put that in than having Doom Bar on. So yeah, watch the football and stuff in. I've seen these guys before, so it's always nice to bump into people that I've seen before. And yeah, good little place. So that's top 13 in the bag. It's always lovely bumping into people that I've seen before, and I do really appreciate people remembering and still respecting and taking an interest in what I do, really, because otherwise there's no point in me being out here at 9:30 on a cold Thursday night in December, is there? Unless people are actually taking an interest and it's actually getting people somewhere. So I was told Bennett's, that used to be just a lot of Jamaican takeaway, now have a bar. And you know what? People weren't wrong. Because dead opposite, I'm seeing a Bennett's Reggae Lounge. The Wetherspoons is somewhere further up this street. But first, Beer Garden, now open, it says as well. Bennett's Reggae Lounge is going to be my 14th stop of tonight. Red Stripe. Of course it was going to be Red Stripe. Brixton Pale, Old Moot. Pretty cool looking place, isn't it? Hey? Pool table down the end. Yeah, I like the fact that they've progressed and just been a takeaway and things like that into Ray and Nephew. I can spy in there. That's a lethal bevy into being a bar. Before I do spoons, I've come in search of a backstreet pub called the Roost. It doesn't even show up on Google. That's a pub which is called The on Google with absolutely no picture of a pub, but it's definitely a pub because I found it. It's down the street opposite Wetherspoons. So I've come down for this. This is actually stopped 16 of the day so far. Wetherspoons will be 17. And we'll see how I feel when I've done them. I'm not sure I've got time to get round Netherton, so I might leave that again for another day. But anyway, the Roost is my 16th stop of the day. Or the Rost, according to the front of it, obviously. But it's definitely a pub. There's definitely people in there. It's definitely open. But looks like they're having some kind of disco. I'm up for a disco. So, the Roost up next. It looks exactly like I would have expected it to look in here. So it's a proper friendly, again, backstreet local, isn't it? But yeah, some really nice lads and stuff in here. There's a pool table, jukebox. There's a good vibe, a good atmosphere, cheap prices. There's no ales, but you know, can't have everything in life, can we? So it is a decent little gaff, a decent little stop. You know, sometimes I go in place to get roped into having shots because I'm not allowed to leave beforehand. Well, this lot have roped me into the baby Guinnesses. So here, right, we're all in. Cheers, everyone. Thank you very much. Salt of the earth boozer, salt of the earth people. You've got to come and see this. I absolutely love it in here. Great gaff. What is it I tell you sometimes? I say the gems are the ones that are hidden away. They're not the ones that everybody knows about. They're not the ones on the high streets. They're not the ones in the city centres. They're not the ones that everybody says, oh, we go there all the time. Like, they're not the chain pubs. They're not the salt of the earth boozers of this country. The heartbeat, the heritage of the UK pub scene are the ones that you will find on back streets like that. And what a great boozer that truly is. Just honestly, no bells, no whistles, no frills. It's just good people doing good things. And baby Guinness. Right, I think that's going to be me for tonight. Last stop is going to be Wetherspoons. And it's very small fronted from the front. So from the front, yeah, it's pretty small looking from the front. So it's the Moon Underwater. Wetherspoons in Milton Keynes. It's called the Moon Underwater. First one I'd ever been in. So let's get in here. It stopped 17. It definitely is going to be the last of my ones for today. Sturchley tomorrow, which I'm looking forward to. But yeah, what another wicked day around the Black Country. So let's get in. Let's show the carpet. Let's get a final beer of the night. And then find me some form of taxi or kebab, well, or both, back to where I'm going. What a day. Another great day out in the Black Country. Honestly, I can't stress enough how much I love it right now. I really do. I might just move out here. Because let's face it, I'm over here enough to just buy a house over here and live here. So, and honestly, if I was to buy a house over here, you won't find friendlier people, you won't find a better source of pubs, you won't find, it's just a better way of life over here, I think. It's cheap, it's always cheerful, so the people are so friendly. As you've just seen the Roost, like, that's a little backstreet boozer that some people probably go, oh, don't go down there, it's probably rough. It's not rough in the slightest, it's just a great boozer full of great people that want to encourage you in and just be nice. So, yeah, fantastic day again. Yeah, 17 isn't normally somewhere I'd be happy with, so, oh, you know what, I'm going to stop there. But yeah, I can't, there's no point now going up and trying to do the ones up north. There's no point in going to Halesowen and do the ones down there. So 17 is respectable. We'll draw a line on it for today. And let's face it, it gives me at least 2 more days now back over in this area there to get the rest done, which I love. But I know I'm gas bagging. All you want to do is see what the carpet looks like. And it looks like that. Honestly, it's making my eyes go funny. It's a funny old. But how often do you see an open fire going in the Wetherspoons? Not very often, I bet you. But it's actually bigger. It's actually bigger than it looks from the outside. A couple of decent guest ales on. I've gone for a Christmas IPA to finish my night off. And that is that. All I can say is, as per usual, thank you very much for watching, because without you guys there was absolutely no point in me doing it. I really appreciate it. Let's hit that 10,000 subscriber on YouTube, hopefully before the end of the year. That'd be lovely. We're not far off now, so hitting it before the end of the year is probably achievable. Hit subscribe if you're not already. Love you, thanks for watching. Sturchley tomorrow. Back to the Ramada. Get me into my hotel.